on GB News says this is the solution to making the countryside more diverse. Listen.
It's a lot about the national parks and getting people out there and making national parks for everybody. And one of the problems is dogs. And actually, this isn't just about the fact that a lot of Muslims find dogs very difficult. It is about people who do not know how to control their dogs.
Well, I agree there are some people that do not know how to control their dogs, especially misbehaved dogs. Put them on a leash, please. Put them on a leash. But the idea of getting rid of dogs because Muslims don't like them? No. Poor Goose. He's around here someplace. Goose, the golden retriever. We're not getting rid of you, Goose. Don't get rid of your dog either, folks. That's going to do it for us. Stinchfield's Army rolls because of all of you. We'll see.
If your TV sounds funny in the evening, you're watching live from Studio 6B on Real America's Voice.
All right, live from Studio 6B, Real America's Voice, 8 o'clock on the East Coast. New month, February 2nd, Monday. Glad you're in, everybody. Slick Rick's here. He's going to do some sports. Rick Delgado's got main headlines. Paul Nolan's got some news as well. Aaron and Fran holding it down as always. Glad you're in on a Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Brand new week. Good to be back in the chair after a couple days off. Quick update. Dad is home to my house. Going to build that strength back up before he goes home. So I'm glad to have him. And he wanted to send to the audience. He said, I want you to tell the audience that I thank so much for all of the messages and everything. He says, I definitely felt them. He was aware of all of the messages out there. So he's got a lot of work to do, but he's going to do it. And I'm glad he's there. So we're going to get him back on the mend. Went through hell. And he's still got a little hell to go through, I think. But he's going to get there. So, Slick, how are you?
I'm good, Big D.
How was your weekend?
It was great. Sorry.
More importantly, how was your Friday night?
Oh, wow. We had a blast. Yeah, Friday night. I'm sorry I missed the show. I missed the audience, of course. I was thinking of you guys. But, man, when the lights went down and the concert went on, I saw my buddies, the Purple Experience. And we had front row. We had table 1, seat 1 and 2. It was just like when Prince. We used to get those great seats. And I'll tell you, it was great. They put the spotlight on Slick.
Oh, no.
Look at that spotlight. Down, man.
Whoa.
Over. That's it. The number one Prince fan. Yeah, that's it. We had a great time. And my wife called. Listen, Big D, sold out place, small venue, 500 people.
Paul, that's like a high karate commercial.
Yes.
Right?
You got it, baby.
Man, look at that move at the end, Slick.
Remember when
61 years old, Big D. You know.
Remember when Elvis was doing karate moves as his dancing? That was Slick.
I want my dad to do that move tonight.
My friends were in the balcony. They came down like, only you they would do this. It was great. They put the spotlight. He usually either brings me on stage or puts me on, does a spotlight. They're good friends of mine, and they're real McCoy's Purple Experience. If you ever get a chance to see the boys.
All right, very good.
I want to see that again.
Now, any of those guys from...
That's 61 years old, by the way. Not 40.
What? Go ahead, Paul.
Oh, my goodness.
No, I was going to say, are there members of the old, The Time or Prince's old band, in that band, that cover band?
Honestly, one of the guys actually did play with Prince for a number of years, Corey Eishin, and Marshall, the lead singer. He also recorded with Prince, and they get 3 of them out of the 5 guys, 3 of them. The other guy was the drummer for the Rembrandts. Remember, they had the song for Friends, and Soul Asylum. So, yeah, they're a great band.
Yeah, I thought they had real pros in there, right?
They were real pros, yeah.
What was it, Morris Day and the Time? Any of those guys in there?
No, Morris Day and the Time weren't there. No.
Aaron, can we...
Jungle Love, Paul.
Can we see that again?
Can we just see that? What song was this?
It was Kiss. It was the end, the outro.
Look out!
Hey, that was unrehearsed. I mean, they just asked me to, like, you know, they put a spotlight. My wife goes, she's like, sit him down, will you? Poor girl.
Look at this. Look at this move right
Right there it is.
Oh!
Right there, he turns into one of those sign language people you see at a concert.
I like
Right?
the spin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm impressed with the spin.
That is
Thank you.
impressive.
That was
I did two of them. I did one way, one the other. She only got like halfway through. She caught. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't do a split though.
gotta be the shoes.
I would have never got up if I did a split. I used to do splits.
I would have fallen down if I tried to do the hand thing. All right, very
Throw my
good.
shoulder out.
Slick will have some sports. A lot to talk about in sports. And big week as we head towards the big game on Sunday. Come on
Biggest
now.
game of the year. Come
Game
on.
Sunday.
Right behind that's the
Boy,
Olympics.
everybody and their mother likes Seattle in this one, huh?
I would assume they would. So,
Yeah, and they're like Kid Rock at halftime too. I like that. I'll take that all
well,
day.
speaking of other big events, let's get to. Well, first of all, Delgado, how are you?
Fine. I got nothing.
follow
compared,
that.
Compared to that, I got
And Paul's got nothing either.
No,
He's
first
fine
word.
too. Yeah,
Let's go.
So let's talk about another big event, and we'll do that by getting to tonight's first word. Yeah, well, let's unload both barrels tonight on the absolute unmitigated four-alarm disaster that was last night's, well, Grammy Awards. Let's start with a man who actually had the guts to tell the truth to a room full of self-important millionaires, and that was back when Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes a few years ago looked those pampered Hollywood phonies dead in the eye and dropped this bomb. If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech. You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. And he continued on, as if you remember, take your little award, get the F off the stage. Mic drop moment. Standing ovation from sane people everywhere. And yet, these people still have not listened. Not one bit. Last night proved it beyond any shadow of a doubt. I tried to watch the Grammys. We were sitting around. I really did. I figured, maybe this year they'll keep the politics in the parking lot and just celebrate the music. It was probably about 10 minutes in. 10 minutes. We had 3 separate political lectures already. 3. I turned it off faster than you could say private jet carbon footprint from all these people. What we witnessed last night wasn't an award show. It was a 3-hour festival of virtue signaling, American bashing, open borders propaganda delivered by people whose lives and they live in fortified compounds that make Fort Knox look like a Motel 6. These are the same folks who hire armed security guards, build 12-foot walls around their mansions, install infrared cameras and guard dogs, then climb up on that stage in dresses that cost more than your annual salary to lecture you about how borders are immoral and ICE agents are the real villains. Are you kidding me? They sip $1,000 champagne in gold-plated bathrooms, then wag their manicured fingers at the hardworking men and women of flyover country who just want the laws enforced. They bash DHS, they bash ICE like it's courageous, while their own personal ex-cops and former SEALs make sure no uninvited guest ever gets within a mile of their gated paradises out there in Beverly Hills or Malibu. Translation, folks, open borders for thee, but not for me. And let's talk about the sheer logical incoherence on display. These people will tell you in one breath that borders are racist, colonial constructs, fake lines drawn by evil white men that should be abolished immediately. Okay, fine. But in the very next breath, they'll lecture you about stolen land and how America was built on theft from indigenous people. Well, you cannot, it is intellectually impossible to believe both of those things at the same time. If all borders are imaginary and illegitimate, then nothing can ever be stolen because there's no legitimate ownership to begin with. Pick a lane, folks. You don't get to erase borders when it suits your politics and then redraw them in permanent ink when it's time to beat yourself up with white guilt. This isn't an award show anymore, the Grammys. It's an ideological theater. It's a carefully curated circle jerk where talent is secondary, if it's considered even at all. You fall in line with the approved narrative, you get the trophy. You dare to think for yourself, well, then you're persona non grata. The Grammys have gone from celebrating genuine musical geniuses, Sinatra, Elvis, Aretha, the Beatles, to rewarding industry plants and activists so they can use the stage as a megaphone for far-left talking points. Musical art is supposed to inspire. It's supposed to lift the human spirit, bring us together across divides. Instead, we get propaganda TV disguised as entertainment, alienating the very audience that built the music industry in the first place. The people who buy the records, stream the songs, and fill the arenas, well, these elites spit in their faces, and then they wonder why ratings are in the toilet. When are the Democrats going to figure this out? Well, probably never. When are they going to realize that wheeling out a bunch of limousine liberals who live in fortified enclaves to sneer at working-class Americans worried about crime, schools, and neighborhoods isn't a winning message? Well, apparently never, because they just did it again last night. And the viewing public responded exactly the way you'd expect, by changing the channel in droves. This, ladies and gentlemen, is peak elite arrogance. A room full of overpaid, out-of-touch, delusional celebrities convinced they're morally superior to you, the people who actually make the country run. They're not artists anymore. They're activists with better wardrobes. And the Grammys, just another expensive infomercial for the radical left. That's your Grammy recap, folks. Same sermon, shinier stage, zero self-awareness, and a whole lot of hypocrisy on full blast. Well, take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about the rest of America is laughing at these people and why that laughter is probably the sweetest music of all. And that's tonight's first word.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Well, Slick, you're a big music guy, and Paul, I know you are too.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Damon, is we didn't miss anything.
Oh, God.
I watched it. You know.
I did not watch it. I watched literally like the first 10 minutes, and then Dad wanted to go to bed, and I went to bed. And then I saw a lot of recaps this morning.
Yeah.
Saw some social media clips, and well, we have some clips, Paul. What, did you watch it?
No.
Of course.
I'd rather floss my teeth with a hacksaw.
Wow.
But there was one good moment that I know Paul has a clip of coming up a little later, and that, of course, was Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll was great. He was shouting out Jesus. He was unbelievable.
So we have
That's
that
great
clip, but we have a couple other goofballs. Want to just jump on them right now?
Yeah, whatever.
All right,
you got.
so we have this guy, Harry Eyelash, whatever this guy is.
No, first of all, it's Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
I think she identifies as a her today.
Who knows? But whatever it is, let that roll. She's stupid.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
Okay, Pop, that's it.
Get a little ice
Look at
out.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter, I know.
Yes.
Yeah, she got shut out anyway.
No one.
Look at that hat.
What is that?
I wear that. That's all right. I can pull it off.
I'd pull it off for you.
Yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And
Okay, good. Aaron,
I feel
we'll do it
really
for her. Bye-bye.
Ice out bunny.
So now there's another person here. I have no idea who it is, but I think she worked her way up the career by getting on the casting couch. Her name is Olivia Dean. I've never heard of her. Watch this stupidity in action.
Yes, I want to say I'm up here as a granddaughter of an immigrant.
Boom. Get in line.
Blow it up.
Get in line. Aren't we all?
Yeah, really.
Oh, come on, where's the dynamite?
I'm a product of bravery, and I think those people deserve to be celebrated.
God, please, Aaron.
Immigrants? Okay.
Yeah, and you notice she didn't say legal or illegal.
Right.
She kind of left that part out.
Yeah, we were built by a country of settlers, white ones.
Please, the Mayflower.
We're a country of immigrants. Yes, we are. We're a country of citizens first.
Oh, man, well. And then there was Bad Bunny.
Oh,
if you want
this guy.
Go ahead, Aaron. Let's roll that so we get it out of the way.
Eyes out.
Baboon. Blow him up. Get rid. Blow him.
Eyes out.
Blow him up.
We're not savage, we're not animals, we're not aliens, we are humans, and we are Americans.
Aaron.
All right. He's talking about the citizens, so that's good.
I can't blow up my own.
I got a hunch he needs a better tailor. Because his jacket
Was
looks
he
like
wearing his Big Brother suit?
Looked like Herman Munster.
he did.
What a disaster.
He did.
All right, 13 past the hour. Just getting started on a Monday. Live from Studio 6B. We're back right after this.
Lily.
tonight the premiere of After Hours, is it called? Oh, man. Looking forward to that.
Oh.
That's at 11 o'clock. After Hours with Alex Stein. Debuts tonight on Real America's Voice.
You mean Alex Stein 99?
Alex Stein 99.
Very nice.
Debuts at 11.
Whenever he goes to these local board meetings, he fights for the rights of his wife and her boyfriend.
We got a super chat, Big D, in the YouTube from our good friend Bill Moore, 8771.
Bill Moore!
$5 coming in. Damon, truly great news about your father. The whole chat family has been praying for him. Truly the power of prayer. Glory to God.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody. As I said last week when I was here a couple days.
Yep. Audiences, grab
it's definitely noticed. Much appreciated. So.
Rumble, rumble. Howdy to the rumblers. Yep. Sparky Glenn says, didn't watch a second of the Grammys. Same here, Sparky.
Sparky, you missed nothing.
You missed nothing. I used to watch it all the time.
I know. Terrible.
Now it sucks out loud.
They should have had me come dance.
Slick, that's like, man.
Well, see what
my wife looks at me.
I like to see like a whole number, like what you. Come on, Slick. Oh, get out.
I couldn't get the slide on that floor enough, but it was good though. The floor was a little tacky.
See what a new hip will do for you, Damon.
I mean, really, those hips are in there, man.
Swerving, they're swishing.
He closes out the show. He puts it. He goes, "This guy's a rock star." I was like, "Oh no." I love them. They're a good band. You can't see the band, unfortunately, but my wife just had the phone on me.
That's okay. There was no room for them.
Put the spotlight on.
We had it on you.
It's good.
No room for the band.
Good stuff.
Might as well just put on a record and let you
know, there was a lot of young kids there, like 12, 14 with their parents, and they were really into it because of this whole Stranger Things on Netflix. They played Purple Rain. A lot of the kids really connected with the song, which doesn't surprise me, although the song is 45 years old. 42 years old. 42 years old. Believe that?
Never slept.
I think most people who think or like Prince just on like the peripheral, they know some songs, Purple Rain and the hits. I think most people who like Prince do not realize the level of musicianship that he was. The guitar player, the piano player, the songwriter, the All right, live from Studio 6B on a Monday, February 2nd, 17 past the hour. Glad you're in new month. But same betrayal. New month, same betrayal from the Republican Party. I'm sure we'll get into a lot of that tonight.
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean, I keep trying to talk about this party. It's seemingly for 10 years now, going on 11 years of doing this show. It's only gotten worse. It's to the point where I've almost become numb to it. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. I just become numb to it. So maybe we'll talk about some of what's going on right now. But let's do some sports. That's what we're supposed to do now. Sports is brought to you by our friend Mike Lindell, MyPillow. LFS6B is the promo code to use if you want to shop at MyPillow. They sponsor sports. Slick, what's going on?
Well, obviously the Epstein news has dominated the entire wires, but I got to tell you, it also leaked into the NFL. NFL to look into Giants co-owner Tish's Epstein files connection. This is ESPN News Services earlier this afternoon. The NFL said Monday that it was aware emails released by the Justice Department on Friday show that convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein connected New York Giants co-owner Steve Tisch with numerous women, and that will look into the matter further. The league is aware of the reports and Steve's response. Our office will look into the matter to understand the facts. The NFL said in a statement, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell was asked Monday if Tisch could be the subject of discipline from the league. You may be getting ahead of yourself on the second part, he said, regarding the question on discipline. We are going to look at all the facts. We are going to look at the context of those and try to understand that. We will look at how all that falls under the policy, but let's get the facts first. Asked to clarify if the NFL was opening an investigation, Goodell said the league needed to gather the facts first before determining that step. I don't even know the status of all the release. I know that 3 million documents came out last week. Listen, we'll continue to follow any of the facts that come up and determine if we open an investigation based on those facts, he said. Goodell acknowledged he was concerned with how the scope of that story reflects on the league, but said that's why we have our personal conduct policy and why we will again look into the facts. Tish's name appears at least 440 times among more than 3 million documents released. According to documents included in the broader release of Epstein files, most of Tish's correspondence with Epstein appears to be from about 2013. It goes on to talk about the situation. The NFL had fined owners in the past, even if finds that no illegal activity occurred. So kind of like what happened with Robert Kraft.
But see, that's interesting. And this is my question for the guys and for the audience. Me personally, I think it makes a difference when you're talking to him.
Yep.
And I think if you're talking to him post everybody finding out that he was a sexual predator and convicted sexual offender,
yep,
is a lot different than I think before. Because I know, and the president makes this argument too. He kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. He was aware of him. But if we find people whose connection to Epstein or emails back and forth are like thousands of after we knew who he was,
5 years after.
Does that make a difference?
2008. This is 2013.
To me, it does.
5 years.
But we didn't know. But found out. I thought it was like late teens that he was convicted.
No,
2008.
No, it was 2008.
2008.
Right.
So post 2008
this
makes a difference before pre 2008.
It was in 07 when Acosta said
5 years later.
Acosta had said in 07, I believe it was, that he's above the law. He's out of my pay grade. I can't do nothing about it. But they basically said he's a CIA Mossad agent. That was it. Once everybody knew, but people are still doing business with him. Those are the people who have no souls.
Right. You got to look into them. They definitely.
I think there are two problems with Tish in particular. Not only that it was 2013, but why was he emailing him?
440 times
for girls.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's two problems right there.
But you're a billionaire. How could you not meet a girl?
76 years old now. I mean, so even back then, he was what, 66, 65? I mean, come on.
How old is he?
It's like this doctor from CBS today that everyone's talking about that's in there too.
He's out too.
Unbelievable.
Did CBS? Did she pull the trigger on getting rid of him?
Oh, I don't know if she pulled the trigger, but he's out in terms of his name being out there now, and now everybody knows who he is, and people are distancing themselves from him for good reason. Because again, it was after he was convicted. This guy's not a 76-year-old dude. He's a much younger fella, and he's getting involved with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. Here's a story I really like, Big D. We got a little good news here in the Super Bowl. Kid Rock and country star Lee Brice to headline Turning Point USA halftime show. Warner Todd Houston and Jerome Hudson of Breitbart. Turning Point USA has announced that Kid Rock and country star Lee Brice will headline his All-American halftime show, which will air during Super Bowl 60 this coming weekend. The All-American halftime show will be a unique patriotic event proudly celebrating American culture, freedom, and faith, Turning Point USA said in its announcement earlier today. Along with Kid Rock and Lee Brice, the show will also feature performances by Brantley Gilbert and Gabby Barrett. The All-American Halftime Show is an opportunity for all Americans to enjoy a halftime show with no agenda other than to celebrate faith, family, and freedom. Turning Point USA spokesman Andrew Colvert said in the statement, "We set out to provide an entertainment option that will be fun, excellent, and exciting for the entire family, where millions are gathered together for the big game. These performers will deliver exactly that, and we can't wait to watch the incredible show they are about to put on." So instead of watching Bad Bunny and Ice Out, you can tune in and see Kid Rock and some real American patriots and enjoy the halftime. I know, I can tell you, I'm going to be at a big party. Thank God my friend's a big Republican. He'll be putting that on. I can't wait for that. So I'm not watching no Bad Bunny. That's a wrap, Big D. I saw enough last night.
He's going to be boiling a bad.
Yeah, I'll wait for the bunny in April.
Yeah. Well, I like all four of those people. Kid Rock kicks butt, obviously. Brantley Gilbert. Didn't you see him, Paul, this past summer?
Yeah, the summer. It was like watching Pantera meets Chris Stapleton. It was crazy.
Yeah, and Gabby Barrett's great. She's pretty mainstream country right now. She's got a couple big hits on the radio. And Lee Brice has been huge for years. So they got four big names there.
Big names. Who knows? Maybe Jelly Roll will roll.
And Real America's Voice was a part of their release today. They're going to be out there. Hey, by the way, tonight, 11 o'clock, big debut. Lock it in, 11 p.m. Alex Stein. What's it called there in After Dark with Alex Stein? After Hours. After Dark was, I think, some other show growing up. After Hours. with Alex Stein right there. Weekdays, 11 p.m. right here, Real America's Voice. Debuts tonight.
Wow.
I mean, how good is this going to be? So after us, you can watch whatever comes after us, then watch Alex at 11.
Yeah, the third hour we're supposed to do.
We're supposed to no third hour. So, but no, you got to stay up for Alex tonight. It's going to be the big debut, and the boy is. Well, it'll be interesting to see. Do we get that Alex right there in a suit and tie, or do we get the guy who shows up at the at the county
at the board
meetings?
He's
fighting
great.
for fighting for his wife and her boyfriend to have rights.
Yeah.
I still think AOC has a crush on him.
Yeah. For big
He
booty
is good.
Latinas.
Yeah, and we may get the roundtable thing he does a lot of, which he's I like that too. So
Good stuff.
we'll have to wait and see after hours tonight, 11 o'clock.
Watch
Make sure you
that
tune
Can
in.
we put in a request with Alex and say this is what we want?
Oh, man, maybe we might be able to. We should maybe have him on, and maybe he can have you on that.
There you go. We should have him.
Delgado on
Should have
After
him on
Hours, the
He's a-
UFO edition.
He's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, look, anything else in sports?
Nope, that's a wrap.
Hey, did I see that Cliff Robinson died?
Really?
I didn't see
the
that.
Portland Trail
I didn't see that. No, I did. Did he? Wow, I didn't pick that up. Scott Laidlaw of the Dallas
Maybe
Cowboys.
I'm wrong, but
He
I
died.
could have swore I saw something that
You know
said.
what? I think you're right. I think it happened like a little while ago, though, right?
He can't be that old.
He's not.
I know Lamont from Sanford, his son, passed away on Friday.
No, I don't know about that, but I
Yeah.
saw Cliff Robinson.
You ever see some of Lamont from Sanford and Sons clips about the Illuminati and the satanic
Damon,
rituals? He was always talking about how I didn't make it in Hollywood because
Am I
these
wrong?
people are
No,
psychopaths.
you're not wrong.
I believe
he's
it.
definitely dead, but he died about 6 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was somebody else. Somebody else from that.
Did
draft
Harry break
class,
that news to you?
Harry told me that.
That's some scoop.
That's about Harry's timing. Whatever happens 6 years later, he'll tell me about it. And by the way, Trump won the election. He told me.
The first time.
Because something in the studio wasn't working. I mean, it's literally no different today, 10, 11 years later.
Nothing's changed.
It's something exactly the same.
Why don't we play?
No, it's going to be on there. It's so funny.
Rodney Rogers passed away, but he passed away a few months ago.
No, I saw someone
Somebody
post
recent.
something. It said R.I.P. Cliff Robinson. I was like, wow.
It's not like an anniversary of his death because
The guy didn't write it like that. Whoever it was, another
It was in
NBA
August.
player who
It was
posted
in
it.
August.
Yeah.
Eldon Campbell recently passed.
Who?
Eldon Campbell.
Oh.
Not the Rhinestone Cowboy, Clint Campbell.
He died in December.
He passed too, by the way.
Yeah, he did. He had Alzheimer's, right?
What up, Lorraine?
Was he a good basketball player?
He was a hell of a guitar
Yeah,
player.
of course he was.
Oh, Cliff Robinson or Glenn Campbell? What we
Glenn
talk
Campbell.
about?
Did anyone see the ratings for the Grammys last night?
To come in.
Were they brutal?
I'm just a
don't know. That's a good-
lineman
I
of the
haven't seen
I
it.
gotta check it out.
Very
You know what?
nice.
The chat will give it to us.
The ratings?
Yeah, I was just curious how they did.
Oh, they had to be horrible.
I mean, last year there was the all-time worst, and that was worse than the year before. That was
Lisa on Facebook says this is the best show Monday through Friday.
What
Thank you
show
very
is
How
that?
you doing, Lisa?
Oh, our show?
Yeah, what show are you talking about? Turning Point should have got Jelly Roll Lainey Wilson. Wow.
Troy Malone from Texas says that in the YouTube, at 61, Mr. Slick busting a groove, unlike some at his age who would be busting seams.
Yeah.
I love it. Troy Malone.
That's a big ass. Yeah, Lainey Wilson, you're going to have to cough up the big bucks. Big bucks.
TPUSA has it.
8/29/2020, Damon. Okay, that's when he died. Thank you.
That just made my Super Bowl
the
Sunday.
Dikembe Mutombo passed.
Yeah, I know that.
Oliver Miller.
Hey, this week is the Waste Management Open there in Arizona, and I think it's in Arizona, Scottsdale. Paul,
That's where
they got what is that, the 16th hole. They got everybody around the where they all go crazy when you hit the ball.
Oh, where is that one?
The Waste Management Open
in Arizona, right? Is that what's the name of the course they're on?
Huh?
What's the course they're on? Yeah, the kids go bat.
Oh, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Tiger hit the hole-in-one there. It was pandemonium. They were throwing cups and all kinds of crazy shit on the tee.
All kinds of trash.
Ours can be called the Wasted Management Open.
There's no management here. What are you talking about?
30 minutes past the hour, live from Studio 6B on a Monday, February 2nd, brand new month, brand new week. Glad you're in. Slick's doing sports. Delgado's got main headlines. Paul's going to do some news right now, and then we're going to get to the main headlines. Aaron and Fran holding it down as always. Mr. Nolan, what's going on in Los Angeles?
Well, I don't know if you guys had seen this, but last week I tried to show a little bit of Dr. Oz is on the hunt, and he's been doing some really good work exposing the hospice fraud. And apparently the amount of money being scammed through Los Angeles is going to make everything that happened in Minnesota blush. Ghost patients, sham companies, offshore owners, and corrupt doctors. Auditors and prosecutors say hospice fraud in Los Angeles is off the charts, and providers are scamming billions from taxpayers for patients that do not exist. Hospice is crazy here, Dr. Oz said. He said, you got hospice that's grown sevenfold the last 5 years. They represent about $3.5 billion of fraud, we believe, just in L.A. County. Backing him up was California Attorney General Rob Bonta, who said last year hospice fraud has become an epidemic in California, especially in Los Angeles. Bonta says fraud providers submit false claims, unnecessary services, and recruiters get kickbacks for signing of seniors. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I missed the memo about getting one of these scams. Do you guys think we could call someone and get like an NGO or a scam cooking? Because maybe we could get like Save the Wombats and we could like maybe make a couple billion.
Save the Wombats.
I don't understand what the heck's going on. I mean, how was nobody ever seeing this until Trump's administration? So anyway.
They've been seeing it.
Real quick.
Take Minnesota, for example. We had testimony about it.
Right. Real quick. When was this? When did they first start noticing this?
This started breaking about 2 weeks ago, and
but I mean, you read somewhere in the last 5 years. Well, who was president for the last 4 before Trump came in the last 50?
Obama in his sweatpants in the basement.
Exactly.
Sleepy Joe.
You know, so anyway, recruiters, they go shopping centers, and the whole thing is so crazy. You got to see these dummy places where they go. Same thing with the Leering Center.
Yeah, open lots, empty buildings that are supposed to be hospices.
Five fake fraud sham companies in the same location.
In the same location.
It doesn't even exist.
And I believe, 18% of all the money that the federal government sends out to these hospice places ends up in L.A. County. So the rest of the country splits up, about 80%. L.A. County itself, not even all of California.
Accounts for 40% of the fraud, I believe, in all of America.
18%.
Is it 18?
Yeah.
I got a clip on this, right, Aaron? I got clip cut 1.
One doctor billed the government $120 million in a single year, claiming to oversee 1,900 patients. With almost 2,000 hospice agencies, L.A. County has more than 36 states combined, and 30 times more than either Florida or New York.
18% of the whole country's home health care billing is coming out of Los Angeles County. How is that possible?
And take a look at this map, a cluster of 287 hospice providers in a 2-mile radius. Some in strip malls, unmarked buildings, even a wrecking yard and vacant lot.
All of it is just paperwork. I could fill that out in Kazakhstan if I want and get a hospice license waiting for me.
It's unbelievable. It's just truly, It's just truly astounding how bad we're all being ripped off. And when you really think about it, with all your taxes you pay between all kinds of crappy licenses and property tax and sales tax and, just breeding tax, half the money you make goes to these jackasses who rob you. Sickening.
Yeah. All right, 34 past the hour, live from Studio 6B. Let's do some main headlines. Rick Delgado's got them. What's going on, Delgado?
All right, Damon. Well, I know this is a story that is near and dear to your heart. As President Trump gears up for the midterms, he has decided he's going to endorse none other than Chris Sununu in the Senate GOP primary. Yes, or I should say John Sununu, former Senator John Sununu, the same guy who in 2024 during the presidential campaign wrote an editorial calling President Donald Trump a loser. Mm-hmm. Today, that loser is endorsing Sununu for the 2026 GOP U.S. Senate primary.
Why?
He's picking him over former ambassador to New Zealand, former U.S. Senator Scott Brown.
I'm assuming Scott Brown is probably the true conservative in the race.
It is my great honor, he says, to endorse America First patriot John Sununu, who is running to represent the beautiful state of New Hampshire in the U.S. Senate. Trump posted on Sunday, Sununu has my complete and total endorsement. He will not let you down. Make America great again, elect Johnson. Mm-hmm. He's running to fill the vacancy being left by U.S. Senator Jeanne Shaheen, announced she's not running again in 2026.
Disaster.
Shaheen defeated Sununu to take the seat back in 2008. She narrowly avoided losing to Brown in 2014, but it's Sununu who's gotten the backing of the president and the GOP establishment for this primary. You kind of scratch your head, and then you start looking at the numbers. He's going to be going up against U.S. Representative Chris Pappas, the likely Democrat nominee. Right now, in a head-to-head, Pappas leads Sununu by only 6 points, but in a head-to-head with Brown, it's 20. So in both cases, you can see why President Trump is picking Sununu. He's got the much better chance of beating Pappas in this race head-to-head.
I mean, this just goes to all of the questions that you have to pose if you're going to be intellectually honest with yourself about where we are with this party heading into midterms here. We have a president who's a one in a generational president. He was in his first term. He is in his second term. But unfortunately, because of where the party's moved and where the party's at and the leadership of the party, you have someone in Donald Trump who captured the base like no one else has ever captured the base. But what happens? Even when you're the president of the United States. And listen, I don't take all of the blame away from President Trump either. I love President Trump, but his endorsements have been horrendous. For as many years as he's been doing this, his endorsements have been terrible. We have great rhetoric in this party. We have massive energy behind him. But then we get terrible endorsements. We get record budgets, worse than Democrat budgets. And, I mean, we've talked about some of the things recently that I just shake my head at. I have no idea what's going on. We're telling ICE to go soft. We're saying out in public that we're trying to keep housing inflationary prices extremely high for current homeowners. What happens to all the young people who can't afford a home? We're doing nothing to help them. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know if you heard what Scott Bessent
everybody
said.
gets sucked up by this party, including the president.
Well, I don't know if you heard what Scott Bessent said. He's like, if we lower the prices, mom and pop who had like 8 or 12 houses, they're going to lose all their equity. It comes across as tone deaf. So there is definitely a balance, right? How do you get home prices down with all the overinflated and overprinted cash at the same time without knocking out with the last bit of wealth most people have? So I don't know. I don't know how you fix this destroyed economy. That's for certain.
Again, the two parties we have in this country, one fights tooth and nail for every single thing they believe in, and that, of course, is the radical left. And then we have one who
pretends to care to keep getting paid,
is basically controlled opposition. And again, I've said how many times, if we can't make red states red as they can make blue states blue, but it even goes beyond that in blue states. When you look at blue states where Democrats control everything, the legislatures, the governors, the judges, the DAs, the local offices, They use every single ounce of that power they can to achieve their end results for their ideology, whether that's shielding illegal immigrants, whether that's taxing you to death. They'll do whatever they have to do. They'll nullify federal law if they have to. They'll threaten to hunt down ICE agents if they have to. And they brag about it and give you the middle finger right to your face and say, why don't you try to stop us? Minneapolis, Chicago, Philadelphia. You can go through all the blue cities. They're all doing it. Look at Larry Krasner there, and we finally found something with somebody he wanted to lock up. It was ICE agents. That's who he wanted to lock up. They just declare open war right in your face, and they say, come try to stop us. In red states, what happens? There's no equal pushback. They don't say, hey, okay, well, if that's what you're going to do here, well, here's what we're going to do in our states. We're going to go out, and we're going to openly go out and get every single one of these. We're going to start deporting, and we're going to go into workplaces. We're going to do whatever we have to do. There's no equal pushback from this party. There's kumbaya. How do we get along?
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Big problem. And then to kind of tag on to this, Damon, because I know you're excited about the John Sununu endorsement. Texas Republican has a stunning reason for the Democrat surprise win in a deep red state. What? Yes, another special election where the Republicans lost where they should have won. This Texas Republican suggested earlier today that a snowstorm was to blame for the Democratic Party's shocking special election victory in the Lone Star State over the weekend. That Representative Pete Sessions suggested that the winter storm kept the Republicans away, but the Democrats showed up to win the North Texas seat in the state Senate that is typically held by Republicans. I think a district or an area that Donald Trump won by an overwhelming majority. Well, Democrat Taylor Ramett flipped the Republican state Senate district on Saturday, delivering a major blow to President Trump's endorsement, who he endorsed only days prior. I'm sorry, Mr. President, like Damon said, we love you. But you got to get better people to get you up to speed on what's going on in these special elections and for the midterms. If you think an endorsement a few days before an election is going to help, you are sadly mistaken. That needs to be done months in advance. It needs to be part of the marketing. It needs to be known that, hey, this is my guy or this is my girl. And when you see pictures, and this is North Texas, I'm sorry too, when you have a blonde bombshell running as the Republican and a guy who looks like he drives a pickup truck running as a Democrat, guess who's going to get elected? It ain't the blonde bombshell in North Texas. It's as simple as that. I'm sorry, it just makes the most sense. People are going to vote for what they think they feel comfortable with.
Is it too early to say with this Republican Party that elections are becoming more and more meaningless? Yeah. I mean, when you look at special elections flipping in deep red states like Texas, 20, 30 points where Trump won some of these districts, 20, 30 points, we're losing seats. The GOP has lost 8 straight state legislative special elections in Republican-leaning seats. Hello?
Yeah.
When does it become time to raise the red flag and say, we might want to start taking a look at this, and we might start wanting to find better primary candidates, and we might want to start actually focusing on this and get people like Mitch McConnell out of endorsing the rhino establishment who will come and just bow to us and do everything we tell them kind of candidates. And when we do have true conservative candidates, maybe we shouldn't try to them be the first ones that we're always going after because they actually have the courage of their convictions to go there and actually believe in things.
Yeah. And take it from your buddy, Harry Enton. Damon, cut number 5. Here he is putting it on the line with the polling for the Democrats. Cut 5.
That's exactly right. Texas 9, because what happened in Texas 9, it didn't just swing to the left. It took a rocket ship to the left. My goodness gracious, the Texas 9 Senate District election marches. This was a district that Donald Trump won by 17 points in 2024. The Democratic candidate in the special election on Saturday, won it by 14 points. That's an over 30-point shift to the left. Any Republican, unlike Ron DeSantis, who doesn't take this seriously, they should realize that this is very perilous. They ignore this result at their own peril. Ron DeSantis is right to say, hey, special elections can be quirky, but this ain't no quirk.
That it is not. Nope. All right, live from Studio 6B on a Monday. We're back right after this.
chats I got to read.
Good.
2 super chats. First one was from in the YouTube chat, of course. Carlton Robinson. Pray for Victor Davis Hanson. Surgery for lung cancer with complications, Big D. So, friend of the show, Victor Davis Hanson had surgery, lung surgery. And then
I did not know that update. I thought it was some kind of throat surgery. I didn't know it was lung surgery, and I didn't know it was cancer.
That's how it was communicated from Colton Robinson in YouTube. And then Kathy Shinette in the YouTube $5 super chat. Slick, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth also asked TPUSA on X to be involved with halftime show. It would be great if our military can contribute as well. A couple of Blackhawks coming in. That would be nice, right? Mm-hmm. Helicopters, a couple of jets. So thank you for that, Kathy Shinette.
Yeah, maybe they could drop some napalm on Bad Kitty.
Yeah.
What's his name? Bad Bunny.
Right.
I'm so sick of these.
You'd have an Easter grenade hunt.
I'm just so sick of these. This is so stupid.
Ice out.
Don't laugh at my grind, said Victor David Hansen gives a daily update on X. I'll go there and I'll check it out, see what he's up to.
Oh.
I don't know, but Benny Johnson did a really good thing on the fraud in California. Really, really good job.
What's did you see Bill O'Reilly said he's got something going on too? What's his deal?
I think
stomach something.
He's got some type of surgery. He's got to go. He hasn't looked good in the last year.
Dave Syverson on X says, Damon, we need hardcore conservatives like Farmer Brook to win. Is Farmer running for something?
Is he?
I don't know.
Wow.
He's definitely running from the pick segment.
All right, 13 to the hour, live from Studio 6B on a Monday. So Farmer is running.
Is he?
Farmer Brook is running for city council, someone said. Is that
Nice.
true?
Where? Come on, Farmer.
Where's the farmer? Is he in the chat? I want to know what is his he's in the X chat, right? What is his campaign slogan? Town council, Damon, he says. Am I going to be any part of your campaign? Do you want me to campaign with you?
Oh, really?
Are you
I'm asking him.
Are you endorsing him?
Well, no, I'm absolutely not.
You're not going to do a full-throated endorsement?
No, not right now. No.
No, he doesn't know.
Let's see who his Super Bowl pick is first.
Oh my God! Please.
Oh, you're not going to get the.
You're actually going to let him back onto the odds makers?
No, never.
Oh my God!
He's permanently
it might help
banned
his campaign.
He's permanently banned from ever making sports picks, which, by the way, is a good idea because he needs to get out of that if he's running for city council.
Yeah.
I thought the people voted him back on, though.
Well, he came back on and he still sucked, didn't he?
But he did get their vote, so he's onto something.
Yeah, well, the crowd, the audience loves him. They'll vote him back in over
He's a popular guy
every time. He could go 0-100. Doesn't matter.
Well, councilman.
Which, by the way, I think if he picked 100 games, he might.
Hey, you know what? That's not very
I love Farmer Brooks.
We noticed.
It could be that they figured it out. Anytime he makes a bet on something, do the opposite, and you make money. So that's why they want him out there.
That could be.
Well, I'd like to know what his campaign slogan is going to be if he has a website yet, so we can promote it. And if any of us are going to be part of his campaign, maybe Delgado could be a part of it.
Yeah, we'll go on the road.
Who's his treasurer? Broke spoke.
That's That's a good one.
Come on now.
Don't get
Put
broke.
that together.
Don't get broke spoke as your treasurer now. That's not a word you want to associate with your campaign.
Absolutely not. Forget it. The wheels will fall off.
Yeah. Oh man.
Come on now.
All right. Very good. Well, Farmer, good. Well, we got you. I think.
Maybe he could hire Harry to, do all his media.
Don't do that.
Do his forecasting.
Do all his media.
Political forecaster, Harry Oates.
Harry,
If he wants to lose, maybe.
Harry on the highway. Well, Farmer, we love you, but you got to keep Harry away.
Oh man, please.
What was your success rate this year, Damon? If you're so critical of Farmer, 417 Raiders wants to know. Oh, see, they got his back. I mean, they snap right to his back and just they just coming for me.
Oh man.
But that's fun. So, what are we doing? I have no idea. We're doing headlines with Delgado. We only did one, so we got to have more than that, I would think.
No, I did two.
Oh, you did two?
Yeah.
I got a good clip.
We're up news with Paul then. Paul with news. One of my favorites.
I was going to say, this was especially for you.
The embarrassment of Wethersfield High School. I cannot believe we went to the same high school together at the same time, I believe.
My God.
I would love to have
Or he definitely went with my sister.
Did you guys share a locker?
No, I didn't know
stuff
him.
him in
She
one?
knew him.
Oh, your sister knew?
Oh, God. What a pansy.
Did you ever give him a wedgie?
Go ahead, Paul.
Well, this activist, he goes on the Weekend Talks, I'm pretty sure, and just spewed his stupidity that ICE is trying to intentionally hurt little kids. Go ahead, let's roll it.
What is happening in Minnesota right now is a dystopia. ICE is tear gassing elementary schools. It is disappearing legal residents into cars. It is murdering American citizens.
Oh my God!
ICE is
That's the big thing. They're murdering.
Get out of here.
It gets funnier.
Can he be sued for that?
It gets funnier?
Oh my God, he's so stupid.
All right, let's
waste their time.
All right, since we got the football anyways, we got the wrong one. Let's try it one more time. Here's the embarrassment of Wethersfield, Connecticut. Chris Murphy, roll it again.
What is happening in Minnesota right now is a dystopia. ICE is tear gassing elementary schools.
Sure.
It is disappearing legal residents into cars. It is murdering American citizens.
Yeah. Okay.
ICE is making this country less safe, not more safe today. That is an emergency. That's why today 60% of the American people vehemently disagree with what ICE is doing, and we have to address that emergency right now. The Constitution
Aaron, I don't care what the rest of it sounds like. I don't care what it sounds like.
Yes.
What a lying scumbag.
I mean, you can go to the basic news today and see the poll that was actually just put out by somebody I saw come across my timeline of where the American people stand on deportations, and it's not what he said.
No,
not even close.
He's lying.
It's just an endless propaganda war.
And what's amazing is that who's the host there? Shannon Bream? Just let him spew.
Why?
No pushback. No, wait. What are you talking about? Where's your evidence to make such claims against these federal officers? If I was the federal officers, I'd be like, you know what? Let's sue this guy. He's obviously lying. Can't he be sued? Why not hold him to account? He's supposed to be an elected official who's supposed to be operating with the best intentions of protecting, the American citizen, and that's the ICE federal agents. So what the hell is he talking about? What children are they abducting from schools? I'd love to see this, where this happened. I challenge, you know what, Damon? You should challenge this twerp from your old high school, Chris Murphy, to say, let's do it. Go one-on-one. I challenge you to bring the evidence. He won't do it because he's well, I can't say it. Ooh, but it rhymes. It goes with cat. And what a disgusting human turd.
Wow.
Well, that's the thing. This propaganda war, they don't care about lying. There's really no repercussion for lying. It's like they get their talking point and they all just keep on pummeling the working man or the working class who just don't have time to study anything, and it gets it on Fox no less, and Fox does nothing to stand up because they are the ultimate and controlled opposition. They are there just to give you enough truth to keep you in line. Fox is the disaster.
It's like the Washington Generals for the Harlem Globetrotters.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Lose every time.
Unbelievable.
Doormats.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a human turd.
I mean, and again, I'm trying to find the I'm trying to find the poll that actually came out today. This is why I need to retweet things when I find them so I can go back to them easily. But there was a poll out today. I forget how many people, but where the American people stand on deportation, it's overwhelmingly they support it. Overwhelmingly, they support President Trump's agenda for mass deportations. But as we said when this administration started, anybody who thinks we're deporting what Biden let in here, I mean, we have official final confirmation. Tom Homan said, I believe this morning, that the number right now is about 700,000, which sounded even aggressive. That number sounded aggressive to me. But even if we go with that number, it's a little over a year now, February 2nd.
Yeah.
So Tom Homan's official number is about 700,000, which is a record, he says. So you can extrapolate out if they can keep that pace, which who knows, with every activist judge looking to shut them down at every turn. That's 2.8 million. There's 20 million people that are allowed in here in 4 years. Oof. We may get lucky enough to get rid of 2.5, maybe. And that's probably aggressive.
10%.
And there'll be others, obviously, self-deportations and other numbers. I get it. But the crux of it is they've changed the country, which is their goal.
It's absolutely the goal. I believe this is it from Sean Davis's reporting. Deporting illegals supports 61%. Using ICE to deport illegals, 54%. And shutting down the government to defund ICE, 58% oppose it. So the numbers are there. I mean, look, and to me, it's, again, you talk about messaging. If you're the Republican Party at this point, why aren't you just making an impoverished a plea to the black communities? These illegals are stealing your tax money that we could help your communities with, and sell it that way. Because let's be honest, nobody trusts the white liberal woman anymore, and those are the ones who are chirping the most. So
yeah, the Karens
bypass right past them.
All right, quick wrap. I got the Chris Murphy treatment on hour one. Hour two, coming back right after this. Chat. What's going on in the chat?
Doesn't laugh at my groin. Sergeant Arby, Corn Pop 007. Ed the Great.
Oh,
Maxwell
someone, Welder D2 on Rumble, man. No more news than what we know, and that's horrific story about Savannah Guthrie's mom. Well, what we know tonight is I think the Pena County sheriff or police chief said that they're now convinced that she was abducted out of her home while she was sleeping.
And she's a much older woman.
84 years old. And it's just one of the worst stories I can remember in recent history.
That poor woman, my God, the horror.
And the only thing that could make it worse is if we end up finding out that they actually knew who they were grabbing, which, I mean,
why? Who's targeting an 84-year-old woman?
I mean, I would hope not, but not that it makes it any better. But what a horrific story. Anybody watch Bongino today? Back, he had the president on. I didn't see it. Barbara 9 on Facebook. Hello. Sherry Merrill. Thank you. Hello. Trump was his first interview. Yeah, I heard that. I didn't see it. Melody Lewis, thank you very much for asking. She's doing good. She actually got a checkup today. She's doing really well. We actually got to slow her down a little bit. Republicans voted for more welfare for immigrants. Yes, they couldn't stop it. Or maybe they didn't want to stop it. It's a better way to say it.
What'd you drinking from the spout?
I took my Slick Rick mug.
Oh,
that piece.
I got half the chat saying they're done with Bongino. Half the chat said he was good today. What's up, Tim?
Your television sounds funny in the evening. You're watching live from Studio 6B.
It is live from Studio 6B, 9 o'clock on the East Coast. Brand new week, brand new month. Monday, February 2nd, 9 o'clock, Real America's Voice. I want to remind you again, 11 o'clock tonight. 11 o'clock tonight.
What time?
11 p.m. Eastern Time. Alex Stein. After Hours with Alex Stein, weekdays, 11 p.m. right here on Real America's Voice. Debuts tonight. Big debut show at 11 o'clock, so make sure you're tuned into that. Should be a good time each and every night from 11 o'clock on. I think it's 11 to 12 weekdays right here on Real America's Voice. Alex Stein joins the family, the ever-growing Real America's Voice family. So look forward to that tonight at 11. Slick's here. He's doing sports. Rick Delgado's doing main headlines. Paul Nolan's doing some news as well. Aaron and Fran holding it down. Lots to get to. Let's do some sports since we didn't do any in the last segment. Sports is brought to you by Mike Lindell. LFS6B is the promo code to use. If you want to shop at MyPillow and support Mike. And I saw some polling out for Minnesota governor today, I think. I didn't recall who it's from. Got a lot going on, but I was trying to pay attention to the news, and the polling for Mike looks pretty good. Amy Klobuchar's running for governor, too?
Yeah.
Is that what
Is she really? From the Senate?
Oh, God, she stinks.
She's terrible.
She should terrible up on her.
Whole ice thing. Ugh.
I mean, Minnesota, come on. We got to do better here. We got to support Mike. So
clean it up.
Let's do some sports. Slickster's got it. What's going on, Slick?
All right, Big D. Well, BetMGM introduces zero-tolerance athlete anti-harassment policy targeting sports betting threats and abuse. Paulina Dadaj of Fox News. The sports betting industry says it is taking a major step toward in the protection of athletes and the preservation of the integrity of the game with groundbreaking policy that holds bettors accountable for threats made against players, coaches, and officials. BetMGM will launch a new athlete anti-harassment policy this week that will allow the betting operator to suspend or permanently terminate a customer's account if it is determined that they have engaged in abusive, threatening, defamatory, or harassing conduct of any kind towards sports officials, coaches, athletes, or any other individuals connected to sporting events. I guess that means family as well, right? The zero-tolerance policy comes at a time when players have been vocal about the rise in online harassment amid a rise in sports betting. Rhea Loney, Chief Compliance Officer of BetMGM, spoke to Fox News Digital in an exclusive interview about the new policy and explained the motivation behind the need for more explicit protections for players and other sports figures. Harassment of athletes being tied to betting outcomes is not something any of us should accept. Athletes under criticism, that comes with the job, Loney said. But when it comes to threats, abuse, intimidation, that's just different. And threats, abuse, intimidation, and harassment, they harm individuals. They undermine the integrity of the sport. Social media has become a major factor in this issue, with fans and bettors getting access to players more easily than ever before. Over the summer, Boston Red Sox pitcher Lucas Giolito said he raised the the issue directly with MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred. When it comes to gambling, it's obviously has created an uptick in insane people online. Well, not insane, just disgruntled. He told the Baseball Isn't Boring podcast in July. I'm getting messages after every game, even games where I pitched well, they're mad at me because I hit the strike out over the ahead of being under, or I was under instead of being over, like prop bets, all these crazy things. And people put hundreds of dollars on it, and they don't have a lot of money. So anyway, they're looking to protect these athletes. BetMGM, obviously, probably are they the biggest? Who was it, FanDuel? Who's the biggest, BetMGM or FanDuel?
Yeah, they're both huge. I mean, this sounds like just a disaster waiting to happen. I mean, I get the sentiment behind it, and we don't want anyone getting harassed, especially, but I can just see the first guy who hits a $5,000 10-teamer, he ain't getting paid because they're gonna we found some harassment online. Sounds like an easy way to get out of paying people if you ask me.
That is actually right. Yeah, true. That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And real quick, you got the Super Bowl coming up, obviously Sunday, and the Bay Area is rocked by an earthquake as Super Bowl week commences. Dylan Gwynn of Breitbart: extreme weather is not typically a concern for sporting events in the Bay Area. Extreme, potentially catastrophic national events, on the other hand, that's a different story. On Monday morning, several earthquakes, including a 4.2 magnitude quake, hit the Bay Area as fans and media prepared for Sunday's Super Bowl at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The quakes occurred in the San Ramon area, not far from the site of the Super Bowl 60. The USGS said the tremors began at 6:27 a.m. local time and continued for nearly 90 minutes. In all, 12 different quakes were registered. An earthquake occurred within the area serviced by BART, Bay Area Rapid Transit, said in an announcement, trains are running at reduced speeds while we complete safety track inspections. Please expect residual delays up to 20 minutes system-wide. So anyway, could have an earthquake during the Super Bowl. What do you think about that, guys? That'd be crazy, right?
Maybe it happened at halftime.
It's going to be at halftime. Yeah. It's going to be at halftime.
Yeah, the Earth's going to open up and swallow a bunny.
Yep, and then it'll be bunny out. And that's a wrap. That's a wrap in sports, Big D.
Hop on out of here. All right, 5 minutes past the hour, live from Studio 6B. Let's do some headlines. Rick Delgado's got them. What's going on, Delgado?
All right, Damon. I know I'm supposed to cover this one thing here, but I think I want to jump to this other story, which I think is kind of falling in line with something we've been talking about a lot throughout the show, and that's the weakness of the Republican Party and the people that are supposed to be, lining up for what we hire them or vote for them to do. And then, of course, when push comes to shove, they get weak knees and their spines disappear and they vote along with Democrats. This story coming to you from one of our favorite reps, Tim Burchett out of Tennessee, who says, pay attention this week. Congress is robbing you with both hands. Why am I not surprised with this? Representative Tim Burchett delivered sharp critique of congressional leadership and Senate spending priorities, arguing that the Republicans are failing to stop what he described as corrupt foreign funding and unwilling to force action on voter identification requirements, even with a GOP-controlled chamber. In remarks addressing the developments in Washington, Burchett pointed out that efforts by several senators to block spending he characterized as wasteful and corrupt, while accusing Republican leadership of prioritizing political convenience. That's what we're dealing with, political convenience over accountability. Here is where is that clip? Hold on a second. Cut 9. Sorry about that. Here is Tim Burchett talking about that right here. It's a little bit long, but I think it's worth it. Check this out. Tim Burchett from Tennessee.
Mike Lee and Rick Scott have been doing great work trying to stop a bunch of crazy funding. One thing is some outfit, I think it's out of Africa, that we're funding, that the organization's chairman or leaderships has said, please don't send us any more dadgum money. We're stealing. It is corrupt. It needs to stop. And you can't even get the Republican-controlled Senate to back him on that. Why? We're not going to get our stuff funded if we don't. And the same thing in the House. We're trying to pass the SAVE Act. This is what really frustrates me about our leadership, how we play ball. And the Democrats never do. They just stick together and vote for a bunch of garbage, and the liberal media lets them do it. And they never call them into question. We got to do better, folks. We got to do better. Pay attention to what's going on this week. This week, there's going to be a lot of infighting and a lot of finger pointing and, you're going to shut the government down. We're not going to get our stuff is what it amounts to. We're not going to get our stuff. And we're throwing our backs out of whack by trying to pat ourselves on the back, telling y'all how great a job we're doing. Our messaging stinks. The best friend the Democrats have right now is the Republican messaging.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. And we're allowing it to happen. And we're going to lose our country. We're flat out going to lose it. And that's what this bunch wants. They want this woke-utopia. They want all the distractions. They want all the riots. And nobody's enforcing the law. That's what they want.
Yeah, and he warned that continued inaction on those things would have the long-term consequences that he described right there for the country.
Sounds like me for the last 11 years.
Yeah, you always say they stick together, thick as thieves, those Dems.
This party is...
Woke-utopia.
I like that.
There's never, ever, from this party, there's never, ever interpositioning from our party when they see what the left's doing. There's never any defiance. There's never any whole of government approach to anything by the Republicans. They never stick together. We see anarchy on their side, and all we see on our side is tyranny. We have judges who stop. And when we do find a fighter who actually wants to go fight, we have judges that stop him at every turn. Unelected bureaucrats, supposed to be the weakest link in the thing. Now that they rule like they're kings over a monarchy, we can never do anything about it. And the Republicans at best are controlled opposition, always. They just parrot talking points during the campaigns to get people to think they'll do just enough to get their vote, and they don't do nothing.
Yeah, and like he said, it's prioritizing political convenience because they want to get their stuff, so they'll vote for the other stuff.
And the problem with the Republicans is they always fold right when it matters. You know, it's okay. You want to be weak and squishy at sometimes, but they always completely fold like a cheap suit when it matters the most. When it's the budget, when it's it's always the most important times. But don't worry, Mike Johnson's doing a great job. He put out another tweet this morning. I retweeted it, and I'm told this guy's great.
Yeah,
no problems. So we're going to get it focused. Speaking of, by the way, of the SAVE Act and Tim Burchett, this was. I guess more recently, maybe
just a
even
few minutes. I think he just posted something, right?
Him and Anna Paulina Luna had this to say just recently. So let's see what this is.
And Representative Luna and myself are not willing to allow that.
So based on your discussion, it sounds like you're moving towards.
Yes, based on our discussion right now, we're moving towards it. Also, we got assurances on the standing filibuster, which is incredibly important. I don't know if you guys remember when I was talking about inherent contempt. A lot of people didn't know what that is. The standing filibuster is an old school parliamentary procedure, but it's a way to break through what we consider traditional norms to get voter ID passed. I think that it's brilliant that they came up with it, but exactly that's why we kind of have these discussions, and we're very happy about the outcome. So there should be a standing filibuster announced soon, and I would actually reach out to Senator Schumer's office to ask him about that because they have different rules in the Senate.
So that would get you to yes tomorrow on the rule.
Yeah, as of right now, we feel very comfortable where we're at based on what we are discussing.
Can I get your reaction to the Clintons agreeing to testify?
Okay, so I don't know what the Clinton question is, but that they agreed to testify, I guess. But that's so they're going to try to do a parliamentary rule and bring back the standing filibuster.
Right.
And make the Democrats actually get up there and truly filibuster.
So here's cut number 10, another Burchett. Here he is going after the members of Congress over their insider trading, hammering them yet again. Cut 10, check this out.
I'll tell you why, because it's infinitely broken. We're greedy, and we're crooked as a dog's leg, as we used to say in East Tennessee. When you have a congressman making 600-700% return day in, day out, they don't need to be here in Washington, D.C. They need to be up on Wall Street advising all those big advisors, maybe the Fed, how to invest the money. Because obviously, look, we're in on meetings that go on behind the scenes. And the latest legislation, I proposed a bill, just said no stock trading. Do like I do. Have my buddy Tommy Siler manage my $11,000 portfolio, which is a mutual fund. Put everything in a dadgum mutual fund. But what do they want to do? No. Here's the latest idea they have, and it's the one that's capturing all the press right now, is that they're going to, if you've got stock, say you have $100 million, which is not unusual up here. There's some that do. In the stock market, they get to keep it, but they can't buy any more after that. It's sort of the drawbridge approach. And then what's going to happen? The House will pass something, the Senate will pass something different, and they'll all be out drinking wine at Martha's Vineyard the next weekend laughing at us because it just isn't going to work. This town is crooked. Both parties are in on it, and it's a very small club. And guess what? America, you're not in on it.
There you have it.
There you go.
Daggum.
There you go.
Both parties are in on it.
All right, 13 past the hour, live from Studio 6B. We're back right after this.
plan to end government hurdle passes key. Turnpike man says Burkett is his congressman. Lucky. Turnpike man, YouTube's. Bad money.
How delicate you think the Clintons will be treated?
Oh, like porcelain vases. So good to see you, Mr. President.
Stephen Miller. Not that Stephen Miller. Different Stephen Miller. Remarked on Billie Eilish. Hollywood celebrity millionaire accepts award on stolen land. Agrees to keep award and keep living on stolen land.
Yeah.
You see that? That's trending. The house that she lives in, it's right on some Indian reservation. Yeah. Too funny. Can't make it up.
Looks like she belonged at old Bethpage Pilgrim Restoration with that outfit that she had on last night. She looked like a pilgrim.
Oh my goodness. Looks like Wednesday Addams.
That's what I was thinking.
She looks like Wednesday Addams on Tuesday. She looked terrible.
Yeah, on April 16th.
You rang. Amy, get the door.
Such a jerk. He's going to pound you.
That's funny.
Yo, if you're in the chats, hit us up with some likes over there. We got 1,200 people over in Rumble. I think we got 1,000 over at...
That's one of the funniest things.
Well, song on the blue. International disputes, inflation, rising national debt, digital currency. There is a never-ending list of reasons that gold has risen over 700% in the last 20 years. And a never-ending list of reasons smart Americans are diversifying a portion of their savings into precious metals with our friends at the Birch Gold Group. More than any other commodity on earth, gold thrives during times of uncertainty, which is why it's a crucial part of a balanced strategy. It gives you peace of mind, given all the events that could impact the U.S. economy. See, if holding gold as a tax-sheltered retirement account is right for you, do it today. Birch Gold can help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold. Just text America to the number 989898 to receive your free information kit on gold. There's no obligation, just useful information. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, tens of thousands of happy customers. Let Birch Gold help you diversify with gold so you too can have peace of mind regardless of the uncertainty. Text America to 989898. Again, text the word America and send it to 989898 and do it today. Well, February is National Cancer Prevention Awareness Month. Now more than ever, we need to be asking what each of us can do to lower our chances of coming in contact with cancer. And if you or a loved one is battling cancer, we need to make sure that no stone is left unturned in the effort to stay healthy. And that's, of course, where our friends at the Wellness Company come in. You know the Wellness Company. We have their great doctors like Dr. Kelly Victory, Dr. Peter McCullough on the show and on Real America's Voice all the time. The Wellness Company and their doctors are medical professionals that you can trust. The Wellness Company is committed to providing safe, low-cost alternatives to big pharma. From ivermectin to methylene blue to their fantastic new product, Shield, and so much more. The Wellness Company gives you the opportunity to make the promise of Maha movement a reality for you and for your family. So this February, let's take control of our health. Go to twc.health/voice, twc.health/voice today and order. That's twc.health/voice and use promo code VOICE to save an additional 10%. Prepare now. Don't wait with our friends from the Wellness Company. 19 past the hour, live from Studio 6B. Let's do some sports, then we'll do some news with Paul. Sports is brought to you by Mike Lindell. Slickster, what's going on?
All right, well, a little more Bad Bunny here. NFL celebrates Super Bowl halftime show star Bad Bunny after Grammy win anti-ICE speech. Warner Todd Houston of Breitbart. Boy, the NFL just keeps digging itself deeper and deeper with this. The NFL,
well, they don't think so.
What?
They don't.
I know they don't. I know. The NFL congratulated woke rapper Bad Bunny after his Grammy win and after he delivered an anti-ICE acceptance speech on Sunday. The National Football League seems to be insisting on going down with the Bad Bunny ship by constantly coming to the support of the anti-American, anti-ICE Puerto Rican rapper, and Sunday was no exception as the league sent out its congratulations to the rapper for winning Best Musical Urbana Album of the Year at the Grammys. The NFL's praise comes even after the rapper, whose real name is Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, mounted the stage to deliver an anti-ICE rant, I should say, during his acceptance speech. Before I say thanks to God, I'm going to say ICE out, the anti-American rapper exclaimed as the left-wing crowd rose to his feet. We're not a savage, he had, and we showed the tape earlier today.
Yeah.
But the NFL is just doubling down on this, and the halftime show.
I mean, they feel pretty comfortable when you have the most streamed artist in the history of music. They feel pretty confident in their positioning here because of the pure numbers. Unfortunately, by the way. But that's the facts. That's why they feel that, you know.
Yep. Well, they see the numbers, and none of that. Apparently, I had heard last night that he had raised $400 million in tourism to Puerto Rico with his shows, and so he's got big numbers, but he's obviously got a brain of a pea with how he thinks about social justice. That's for sure. And Trump shares. Well, let's get some good news here. Trump shares letter from Yankees legend George Steinbrenner urging him to run for president. Ryan Gatos of Fox News. President Donald Trump on Sunday shared a letter from the deceased New York Yankees owner George Steinbrenner urging the real estate mogul to run for office years before his first term. The letter was dated February 23rd, 1989 from the Yankees office in Tampa, Florida, and addressed to the Trump Organization in New York. Saw you on Morton Downey the other night, the letter read. He is a friend, and I watch his show regularly. You were great. You tell it like it is. It's like I said to Stephen, you should run for president someday and get the whole damn thing straightened out. You were tremendous on the show. Trump and Steinbrenner had a close relationship when the boss passed back in 2010. Trump remembered Steinbrenner finally. George was the boss, and he was a great guy, he told Extra TV at the time. More than anything, George Steinbrenner knew how to win. There was no one like him. Trump added, he has such a big heart, was someone who would take care of people. He had a strong heart. I always said George will never really be appreciated till we no longer have him. And, well, pretty cool story there with Donald Trump and George Steinbrenner. Arguably the greatest sports owner in the history of any sport, right? For that matter. I mean, one of the greatest dynasties of all time, right? There's no question about it. So that's a cool story. That's a wrap in sports. Big D, back to you.
All right. Speaking of the Grammys, which we spent a lot of time on, let's get to the good part of what happened at the Grammys. I mean, maybe there was some other stuff. I heard that Reba did a really nice performance.
I heard she was the first to go over and celebrate with Bad Bunny after his anti-America rants.
Really?
So, yeah.
Well, she's on The Voice now. Maybe it's something having to do with that. But I heard Reba's performance was pretty good.
Reba was very good. Yeah, she was good. I saw it.
But Paul, you've got probably the moment of the night if you're at least have an IQ higher than a turnip, I would say, right?
This kid is a sweetheart. Just every time you see him, you see like anybody can be redeemed. So I Jelly Roll. He nailed it, and he just let politics go by the wayside and be a Christian before you're a Republican or a Democrat. So this is nice, some positivity.
There was a moment in my life that all I had was a Bible this big and a radio the same size and a 6x8 foot cell, and I believed that those two things could change my life. I believed that music had the power to change my life, and God had the power to change my life. And I want to tell y'all right now, Jesus is for everybody. Jesus is not owned by one political party. Jesus is not owned by no music label. Jesus is Jesus, and anybody
relationship with him. I love you, Lord.
Yeah, nice applause.
You know, I saw some lefties going haywire over this, talking about keep sapping up that Trump money. And, you know, Trump would have killed Jesus because he was a brown man who didn't speak English. You know, you saw a lot of hate coming from the left today. You know, I go trolling on X, so if you want to give me a follow at Paul_Eggs. I'm not the most Christian poster there, but I'm a good troller.
Man.
Well, the other thing about Jelly Roll, and he gets a lot of flack about his background. People calling what we're seeing now fake because he was a pretty, he had some problems. And
isn't that what grace and redemption?
Well, that's the thing.
Beauty of being a Christian.
I just don't get it. Like, why can't we just take what we're seeing? I mean, first of all, he's obviously taken a serious control of his health.
Yeah.
Because he's lost about 200, if I had to guess.
Yeah, somewhere around 100.
Over 200 pounds.
He does look fantastic.
And I mean, as far as what he used to do, and I mean, who's throwing stones here? I mean, we've all been on that on that roller coaster. So I don't know. He seems genuine to me. I mean, every award speech sounds the same. I will say that. He loves to get into that preacher mode.
He is passionate.
Oh,
but I mean,
you're supposed to share the good news. You're supposed to be a fisher of men.
He had a little Bible in his hand, right?
He doesn't seem like a phony to me. It just does not seem like it. Delgado, you have anything for this, or you think he's a phony too?
No, I don't think he's a phony at all. I mean, we see it with Mike Lindell. He went through his own thing.
Yeah, right? Look at Lindell's story. Amazing story.
It's an amazing story. Good point. So I'm sure once his story is told, once people really appreciate what he's gone through, I'm sure you'll see some of those people go, "Oh, I get it now." You know what I mean?
I think we appreciate the moment. So. All right, live from Studio 6B, 26 past the hour. We got a couple more to go on a Monday right after this.
Check.
TJK 3746 on Rumble says, I want to see Slick do the Running Man.
We're going to take requests now. We got to take me on the road, Big D. Let's go. Come on.
Can you do the moonwalk?
It's time for a little more Slick here, Aaron. Let's see that.
Yeah, let's see it.
I haven't seen this. Let's crank it up.
That should be his new intro for sports. Slick Rick. Sport. Come on.
I can do that one. That was that space. That was only half of it because she missed. She just said, "Oh, they put a clip on my."
Did you do a Michael Jackson out at the end?
Do you notice he's complaining that the video clip's not long enough now?
Yeah, it's actually didn't capture the
Michael
full
Jackson and Prince
capture
did a
the
certain.
whole.
They did like
She missed the first half of my routine.
She first played my first dance number, which was 11 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, come on, man, get the camera going earlier there.
The choreography, you really can't see the choreography when it comes into play because she cut it out.
I never played a phone anyway.
Connie Lou says, Delgado, you'll appreciate this. What even is that?
There's always one.
I think there's two.
Anita Bruce wants to, not Bruce, Boyce. Is that how you pronounce that, Anita? I'm sorry if I butchered it. Are you guys going to Vegas? She says. Yeah, of course.
Someday.
As long as Connie Lou's not there, I'll be
it's
there.
on Harry.
Someday.
Harry's booking the tickets.
Oh,
I'm sure we'll be right there.
He's rented a rickshaw and a couple of guys who just built the railroad.
We'll be on a cargo plane. We'll get kicked out the back flying over it.
Delgado, are you getting another
Flying Elvises?
Yes, it's it depends on a few factors.
Okay, so is this like it's going to happen in 2026 or no?
Yes,
2027
of
you're working on?
Of course it is.
Oh, 2026. Okay, good. Are the tickets on layaway, Damon? Tickets for Vegas? Yes.
Yes.
College grad failure. Yes, thank you.
They're on layaway, right?
They're
we will. Let's. Here we go. When Farmer Brook wins, the councilman of whatever he's running on, we'll do the thing in Vegas. Vegas is not fun anymore. Well, 30 minutes past the hour, live from Studio 6B. So if Farmer Brook wins city garbage councilman, whatever he's what is he running for? Councilman, city councilman. God, what's wrong with me? The victory party. Should we have the victory party in Vegas and then do the show there, and then Farmer can announce his. Does he need a vice councilman to pick? Or does he have a running mate? No, he doesn't. No,
right? Usually have like a deputy.
Does he have a staff? Does he get a staff?
Yeah, you have chief of staff. You have a chief of staff.
Okay, so I could be in the running for chief of staff.
You could.
What would you like to do, Slick, for him? Anything? No, you already have your job. You can't.
No, I'll schedule his entertainment and camp. I'll do his fundraisers.
Okay,
I'm good.
Delgado? You want chief of UFO exploration or something?
I'll be the ambassador to outer space.
Yeah, Paul, you'll be press secretary?
Well, I'm just trying to get it near the money. Where I want to get Somali.
David, you should be the depressed secretary.
Paul will open the Farmer Brook Leaning Center.
Leering Center.
Leering Center. Okay, very good.
Leering Center and hospice all rolled into one.
Yes, okay, very good. So now you've got your staff all picked out here, us four.
There you go, buddy.
Jabronis.
There you go.
All right, Farmer's got to win. I mean, because you can't. Is Farmer winning or not winning a reflection on the show now?
Do we?
He's got to win.
I don't know. Do we have is there like a lineup to see who he's up against?
That's a good point. We need to before we roll all of our eggs in his basket. We need to take a look at the competition. Make sure we're back in the right.
What's going on behind the barn?
We can't be back in the losing horse here.
Yeah.
Because then it is a reflection on us that these losers can't even get the candidate across the finish line.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's polling like skim milk,
exactly,
we might need to switch our allegiance.
Yeah, then we'll tell Harry to go do it.
Yeah, we got to go where the money is.
Exactly. So we need to know we're backing the winning horse there.
Exactly.
We can't have a photo finish and our horse stops for an oil painting. That's not happening. So
it's all about branding. We can't be attached to a loser.
Exactly.
No losers.
No losers.
All right. Very good. So we got a plan.
It's a crapshoot.
Let's do some headlines with Delgado. What's going on, Delgado?
Well, I'm glad we're talking about losers, Damon. So I'm taking you back to Minneapolis, Minnesota for some more losers. The head of the Minneapolis Teachers Union said in a recent interview that elected officials are involved in anti-ICE agitation in the city. Believe it or not.
What's the news?
Yeah, exactly. Tell me something we don't know. Marcia Howard, she told Al Jazeera in an interview that government officials participate in their signal groups coordinating ICE resistance and activities. And when you see some of the videos and some of the things that are going on there, it's just amazing. But what's also amazing is that this person is involved with schools because she's that stupid. Here she is, cut number 6, saying the quiet part out loud. Marcia Howard giving it up to Al Jazeera, cut number 6. Check this out.
The notion that people that are actively engaged in ICE Watch, in being vigilant in protecting our neighbors, in signal chat groups, running plates in their cars, doing patrols, that somehow we're ashamed of that activity, that somehow you could call our bosses or show our faces and then we would be shunned by our community. Our bosses are in the signal chats with us. Our elected officials are in the chats with us. Our nanas the hockey coaches, the soccer moms, everybody.
Great job, Gene.
That's anybody is doing the work of protecting our neighbors, because that's how we show up in Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Yeah, that's how they show up.
The hell was that what we just watched?
She also said that teachers are involved in attempts to subvert federal law enforcement. I'm sure that's what they're being paid for. She also said federal immigration officers have declared war on her state, Damon. They've declared war on my city, and she compared them to slave catchers. I don't know what a slave catcher is. And she also compared them to the Ku Klux Klan, because that's, of course, the trope that everybody goes to.
That's the go-to.
You got to go and compare everybody to Nazis and the KKK. That's the way the left rolls. They always tell you what they're actually doing. So that from the Minneapolis Teachers Union chief. Again, somebody who's in charge of schooling and education in the state of Minnesota. A great example.
I don't know if you saw one of the teachers was using her kids as cannon fodder. Organized a march, and the kids were attacking ICE, and kids got arrested. A 16-year-old kid was taking a physical shot at an ICE agent and thinking he has no responsibility and there'd be no repercussions. I mean, these teachers are doing the absolute worst thing they possibly can for these children. It's truly astounding.
Yeah, because they're not teaching; they're activists.
They're activists.
They're subverting federal law, and they're activists. And let's face it,
the communist movement in America is so powerful. These are all communists. This is a communist uprising. That's what this is. This is what they want. All of the free stuff. They want. They want cradle to grave, the state to take care of them, and they want you to pay for it. It's just, it's terrible. It's just terrible.
Speaking of communists. Hey, let's wing ourselves back to the East Coast, shall we? As the Epstein files spark a protest outside of Zoran Mamdani's home after records reveal his mother's name, has surfaced in the Epstein files, believe it or not. A video surfaced on social media showing people outside Gracie Mansion, the official residence of the New York City mayor, yelling at him because his mother, like I said, has been exposed in the Jeffrey-related records dump that happened on Friday by the U.S. Department of Justice. The locals are heard shouting and calling for the mayor. Here is that clip. And it is amazing watching this. Cut number 8, the New York voters yelling at Mamdani. Cut 8, check this out.
That's right, we know about your mom. Now listen, we was with you, Zoran. We voted for you, Zoran. We advocated for you, Zoran. We advocated for you. You ain't getting up, get up in there and lie to us. You lied, Zoran. Shame, Zoran.
And what a surprise, Paul. The communists are hiding behind gates.
Shame! It's unbelievable. I mean, it's fully believable.
Shame!
Yeah, so you had that. And again, that was as a result of the U.S. Department of Justice releasing to the public over 3 million pages of FBI documents, including 2,000 videos and more than almost 200,000 images. That's the latest release after a period of 6 weeks. Maxwell, of course, the former partner for Jeffrey Epstein, was convicted of trafficking a minor and other charges. She's currently sitting in prison. And Zoran Mamdani's mom, Mira Nair, her 2009 biopic Amelia stars Hilary Swank as an aviator and Richard Gere as the husband of Hilary Swank's character. That is the movie that they're talking about. That is what she was involved with. And it's an amazing piece of history that I'm sure he was not looking to come out.
So I did some research. Mike Benz did another good thing about this, the history of this, and there are some really interesting ties here. I got a 1-minute thing I wrote out. So during the Cold War, the CIA didn't just gather intelligence; it built influence networks, and labor unions like the AFL-CIO, which I call the AFL-CIA, elite universities, major foundations, and quietly weaponized as cutouts, allowing Washington to shape foreign leadership while maintaining more plausible deniability. there was a program called the Airlift Africa program that fits this pattern perfectly. It was sold as humanitarian aid. It functioned as a screening and grooming pipeline for future elites. Newly independent people in African nations were kind of propped up. Among the participants, how about this? Barack Obama Sr., he was in the same program as Mahmoud Mamdani, who these two guys both obviously emerged later as political institutions. So the CIA declassified the memos, and they're explicit. These weren't neutral education projects. They were stated for the purpose of political reorientation, economic leverage, and a psychological operation. This is more of the intelligence community, creating these puppets or Manchurian candidates. And the work Benz did on that 90-minute clip, I only got 30 minutes in, so I was able to take 4 or 5 bullet points and work off them. But it's crazy how these people are created. Yeah. And it's all by design, and it's 10, 15 years down the road. They have all the money and all the patience, and it's just a matter of time before they all own the whole world. So I figured I'd throw that out there, just try to bring a little of the dark side of the intelligence community to the show tonight.
Yeah, and when you're talking about created politicians like a Mamdani, now he's catching crap from his pals. The celebrities who are now really mad at the mayor because dirty snow has covered New York City like a dump as celebs call out Mayor Mamdani over the slow cleanup. 2 stars in particular, Deborah Messing, who's a big lefty, and Michael Rappaport, who's had a kind of a come-to-Jesus moment, are fed up with New York City streets following the massive snowstorm from last weekend. You're talking about garbage that is still lining the streets. Deborah Messing actually, for what she is as a wacko liberal, she really put it to him. She says the streets are a disaster. It hasn't snowed in 5 days, and the streets still haven't been cleared. She's talking about how she's lived there for so long. She's never seen it like this before. Well, guess what? When you vote for communism, this is what ends up happening, Miss Messing, is you get what you voted for nice and hard. So enjoy the snow, enjoy the ice, enjoy the garbage, enjoy the inconvenience, and you'll probably be moving sooner rather than later.
There you go.
Simple as that.
You get it nice and hard.
That's what they don't understand it because they think they're above it.
They are above it. They can buy their way out of it. You don't have a problem if you can buy your way out of it. She does. She has all the money in the world.
So, yep, that's what we got on the great job that Mayor Mamdani is doing in the city of New York. Did you hear about his latest hire? He hired a criminal to oversee the prisons.
It's unbelievable, yeah.
Well, okay. That sounds good. I mean, you got it. If you're going to, might as well get somebody who knows how it works, right?
Yeah.
He's seen it from the inside.
Have you seen
literally
qualifications
from the inside.
here, Delgado?
Have you seen the numbers of people moving out of the city already? The numbers are astronomical. Moving out of L.A., it's all these cities. It's just mass exodus.
Yep. Who's buying their houses, I wonder?
I don't know. Anything else, Delgado? Is that it?
Nope, that's all I got for you on some news right here there, Damon.
I've seen a lot of people in the chat talking about the standing filibuster. And there just so happens to be, if you want to read it, Rachel Bovard today in the Federalist has a piece entitled "The Senate GOP Can Fix Elections, Boost Trump, and Wreck Democrats with the SAVE Act." A voter ID filibuster would be a 24/7 GOP campaign ad. If you want to know exactly what we're talking about here, this will be a good place to start. She covers exactly what it seems like the Republicans are going to try to do here. Although I don't trust Thune any farther than I could throw him. But if Anna Paulina Luna and Tim Burchett say it looks like that's the road they're going to go down, at least with the SAVE Act, then I guess we'll wait and see that it happens. Of course, with the Republicans, the crazy thing is, who knows if you even have 51, which is, I mean, you just never know. You never know. All right, we'll wrap it up for a Monday. We'll get back right after this.
Chat, live in the chat.
You hit those like buttons. We're on the low side again.
Layla P28 in the YouTube chat says, where can we go to read that, Damon?
I just put it on our X, at LFS6B. I literally just posted it.
There you go. Layla P at LFS6B.
Someone sent me a link to the Farmer Brooks
campaign.
Oh, really?
Campaign fund?
Well, I don't know what it is. I looked at it. It doesn't look like his website. It looks like a bunch of guys. All right, so here we go. Put this up, Aaron. Let's see what everybody thinks. So here's what we got. All right, so we got Mayor Steve. He's the incumbent running for town mayor, so he wants to keep his job.
He looks too comfortable with me. He's got to go.
Steve looks like he plays the guitar and smokes cigars.
He does. He does.
And weed.
With his 1776 shirt. So I like Mayor Steve. He looks pretty cool.
Yeah, all right. You can...
All right, we got Councilman Jim Ferris. He's incumbment.
He looks like Jimmy Carter.
Running for town council.
He looks like he's beyond his sell date.
I like that hat. No. What are you talking about, Delgado? Jim looks cool.
Okay, Jim.
So we like Jim. Jim looks cool. Mayor Steve looks good.
What else we got here?
We got candidate.
Oh, the Fister.
Guy Fister, running for town council, resident for 50 years, known as the Payson guy.
Yeah, I don't like the last name.
Okay. So
I can't trust
us not into that.
Guy.
Can't trust any guy named Fister.
Guy looks pretty cool. Now, is Guy the guy running against
Uncle Fister?
So Guy is the guy we don't want this guy.
He looks like a son of a
guy.
Get him out.
We don't want this guy.
You don't want the Fister.
Because he's running against our guy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our guy. That's a good-looking guy right there.
Candidate Brooke Myers, running for town council, known as
$1 million
Farmer Brooke,
smile.
retired businessman.
That looks like that was.
Now, here's the first thing I noticed, by the way, and I don't want to sound like a hater.
Needs a new picture.
But why is it? Well, no, I was thinking just the opposite. Why is it Farmer Brooke looks so nice for this picture, dressed up here nice, got the glasses, matched the shirt, matched the undershirt. But when he comes on 6B to make pics, he's wearing cheese on his head and he looks...
It's a character. It's a Farmer Brooke character.
He's in the moment.
Oh, okay.
For the theatrics.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. Theatrics.
Come on, Big
Well,
D,
if he's known as Farmer Brooke, I think he should have more of a
So we have
look.
candidate and candidate here. No, well, I mean, Farmer's...
With a name like Fister, he's losing.
Farmer's going to kick this guy's ass all over wherever they're running.
Fister.
He's going to...
Right?
Give him a knuckle sandwich. Come on.
That's the best way to do it. I was going down a road that can't come back from.
Just you two. All right, 13 to the hour, live from Studio 6B. I want to remind you one more time, 11 o'clock tonight, do not miss the debut episode of After Hours with Alex Stein. 11 o'clock right here, Real America's Voice. And you can look forward to that, I believe, every weekday. Yeah, that's why it says weekdays, Damon. Duh. 11 p.m. After Hours with Alex Stein, and the boy be wildin'. So I don't know if we're going to get that Alex Stein right there in a suit and going to be more buttoned up, or we're going to get, guy at the city council meetings. Maybe we're going to get a mixture. But the only way to find out what you're going to get is to watch it. And that's 11 o'clock tonight. And that's what I'll be doing. I'll be home by then. Dad should be sleeping, probably sleeping already. And then I'm locking in and watch Alex Stein at 11 o'clock. So make sure you tune in and do that yourself.
I'll check it out tonight.
Yeah, check it out tonight. We in the break we did a little.
Are we going there?
We did a little hands-on recon.
He's got to be thinking, who told these morons that I'm running, and now I got to deal with this?
Yeah,
we want him to beat the Fister.
Yeah, we wanted it to be at an arm's length.
Racing Banshee says, Damon, there's more than one open seat. They're running together, so they may not be opponents. So maybe we've got this all wrong, and we like the guy.
We do like the Fister.
So someone's got to tell us what's going on, so we don't screw it up.
Yeah.
Well, farmers.
Maybe a Farmer Brooke.
Oh, they're running together.
Okay.
Gave us his platform.
Same team.
Okay.
Multiple seats open, so we want both of them to win.
They're running hand in hand.
All right, very good. Shut up, Slick. What an idiot. Oh, God. This is off the rails.
They'll be doing the Wonder Twins.
All right, let's do some last-minute news with everybody. I'll start with Paul Nolan. Paul, anything else on your news radar tonight?
The only thing I had cooking was
off the rails here.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Come to the dark side, Paul.
Oh, listen to Paul.
I don't know if you guys. Listen, there's been so many jokes over there. I'm surprised we're still on the air.
Listen to Paul.
Now he's going to give us a finger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just come in. Let's just do the news and sports here.
Yeah. Well, it's gone off the rails here. But I don't know if you saw the Clintons are finally maybe have to show some kind of responsibility, but they're now trying to dodge the contempt of by requesting special treatment, and the House Oversight Chairman, James Comer, is not putting up with their antics. The House Oversight Committee last month voted to uphold the Clintons in contempt for defying congressional subpoenas in its Epstein probe. 9 Democrats joined Republicans and voted 38-4 recommending that they hold Bill Clinton in contempt. Isn't that what our boy Steve Bannon went to jail for?
Yep.
You know, so the 3 Democrats joined the Republicans, and the House of Representatives are holding the contempt vote this week, and now the Clintons are requesting special treatment. Doesn't look like it's going to go so good for them. It looks to me like they're going to have to act like responsible grown-ups here. What do you think? Do you think the questions are going to be like a pillow fight and like at Hefner's mansion? You know, it's going to be there's going to be nothing. There's going to be nothing, right? I mean,
nothing burger.
So, but at least they have to act like they're responsible for their actions, the criminals. So I figure that's the last I have of it. I'm really curious if you guys think these wackos are going to get any pushback whatsoever. You think they'll be grilled at all? You think they'll be treated with
I think there'll be some that'll lean into them pretty heavy.
You don't think everyone's afraid of getting
whacked? You got the Brandon Gills out there.
Former president? No.
I don't think so either.
No, only if it was Trump.
Former president from 2000. That's a quarter of a century ago. Who cares?
Not happening. Not happening.
Yeah,
no, we'll see. I mean,
I don't know. I don't think anyone's got the beans to go after him. Just especially with their record of mafia hits. I mean, everybody says something gets popped.
Yeah,
I just don't see it happening.
But the fact that they're being dragged in.
I don't know if we want to go there.
I think
we're next on the list.
We have no proof, by the way, of mafia hits from the Clintons.
No,
Let's just be clear.
Yeah, well, we do have common sense.
So if anybody wants to get in touch with the show, it's Nolan, Nolan. You can get in touch with him, not me. Slick, what else is going on in sports?
All right, well, some sad news in sports. Cowboys Super Bowl champ Scott Laidlaw passed away at 72. This is Dylan Gwynn at Breitbart. Scott Laidlaw, a member of the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl champion teams in the 70s, passed away last week, according to his family. He was 72. Laidlaw, running back in the Dallas's 1978 championship squad, entered the league in 75 and spent 4 years with the Cowboys. In his rookie year, Laidlaw was a member of the infamous Dirty Dozen, a group of 12 players who made the squad in 1975. Those 12 players formed the nucleus of that Super Bowl back there, and that was just a fantastic team. Laidlaw was drafted in the 14th round. Imagine 14th round. They had 14 rounds back then. But he had a pretty productive career. After leaving the Cowboys, he went to play for the Giants for a couple of years, and the great Scott Laidlaw. So a blast for the pass from me, and that did make news earlier today. And there was a big fight, heavyweight fight, Big D, at Madison Hair Garden. This was Jarrell Miller's hairpiece becomes punchline at Madison Square Garden fight. This is on Saturday night. Warner Todd, Houston, and Breitbart. We're going to get to the clip in a second. Let me set this up. Heavyweight boxer Jarrell Big Baby Miller has come in for some hair-raising mocking after opponent Kingsley Iba punched Miller so hard his toupee flew off in the ring on Saturday at New York's Madison Square Garden. Aaron, the suspense is killing us. Roll it.
Off his head. So
look at this.
Wow. That is going to
I didn't see it.
Oh, wait. No, hold on.
It's like a cartoon.
He came unglued.
Look, he's...
It is a toupee.
And he just took it off.
And then he took it off and threw it into the crowd.
I mean, it looked like a Rock'em Sock'em Rugbots, but
what
absolutely
was he
unbelievable.
thinking?
I'm telling you.
Well,
man. I mean, I heard it playing pop.
Did he come off next?
This is the problem. This is what I used to tell Vin.
Yeah, but
Vin always wanted to put that shoe polish in his hair, and I said, Vin, you got to just go with it. You're a good-looking guy.
And to think,
you don't need to put shoe polish in your hair to make it look like you haven't gone gray. Just go with it.
I know.
I mean, I got it everywhere. I just roll it with it, baby. Yeah. Just roll with it.
You roll with it. Well, yeah, and anyway, this Jarrell Big Baby Miller, he was the heir apparent for the heaveweight title. And that's a wrap in sports. Back to you.
Oh, God.
I don't think that was real.
All right, Delgado, what's I mean, I don't know. You have to leave the country after that happens to you on national TV, don't you? No?
Well, yeah, he had a pretty good response to it. He took it. He threw it to the crowd.
I heard he wigged out.
Yeah, yeah, he didn't wig out. That was the thing.
Okay.
Real quick, some good news in the world of trans. Jury finds doctors liable for malpractice in this gender surgery lawsuit. Jury awards this young woman $2 million in damages who underwent breast removal surgery as a teenager. They found that a psychologist and the surgeon liable for malpractice after they supported and performed breast removal surgery on a 16-year-old girl who at the time says she was identified as transgender. Fox Varian is her name, no longer identifying as transgender. Here she is talking about what she went through. This is cut number 11. Check this out, cut 11.
I was prescribed a full course of childhood sex rejecting procedures, including drugs and surgeries to make me appear to be a boy. So if you ever get told these drugs are beneficial or reversible for kids, I'm here as living proof that that is untrue. I was 13. I barely had my first period when I was prescribed Lupron and testosterone. I went into menopause before I graduated from middle school.
Oh, wow.
I've been left with serious quality of life issues having to do with my joints, my bladder, pelvic pain, and almost absent menses, leading me to question whether I'm going to be able to have kids now that I'm an adult woman. My doctors thought they could play God with my natural development, and now my health is compromised. There is no getting back those years that were stolen from me. And I know that I'm not alone in this, because I've met hundreds of others, grown men who permanently look and sound like 12-year-old girls, and women and men going into their teens and 20s reliant on mobility devices because their bones and joints have completely degenerated, on top of having no sexual function going into adulthood.
Yeah.
A ban on surgeries alone is not going to be enough. Children need to be completely protected from this butchery, this cruel and unnecessary experimentation.
Yeah, so there she is. Now outspoken for anybody who's trying to fight back against this.
As always, we salute our military, active and active police, firefighters, first responders, EMTs, everybody on the front lines protecting us. Thanks, guys, on the show. Aaron, Fran, great job as always. Most of all, thank you. Live from Studio 6B audience. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. We're back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Make sure you watch Alex Stein tonight, 11 p.m. right here, Real America's Voice. We'll see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. right back here, live from Studio 6B.
With no medical exam and same-day coverage.
Visit SelectQuote.com. We shop, you save.
Hey folks, it's your friend John Rich. I co-founded Old Glory Bank because we heard too many stories about people getting canceled by their bank because they didn't agree with their politics. The government wanted to know where you shop. If you bought a Bible or you shopped at a sporting goods store, you're probably on a list. We created Old Glory Bank because America needed a bank that would protect their privacy and security. Exercising your constitutional rights is not a criminal activity, and neither is loving your country. At Old Glory Bank, we stand with you.
America's in a fight for her soul. Our freedoms are under attack. Our values are being torn down. And the same corrupt elites who built this mess think they can silence us. The patriots who still believe in this country. Not a chance. Here at Real America's Voice, we're standing shoulder to shoulder with AMAC, the Association of Mature American Citizens.